8 out of 10 times, whenever I wear these fragrances, someone is bound to compliment me. So if you're interested in finding out what these fragrances are, stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Elite Nurse Lifestyle, where we discuss all things fashion, most importantly, fragrances. Today, I am going to share with you some of my most complimented fragrances. And guys, 8 out of 10 times, whenever I wear these fragrances, someone is bound to compliment me. I have 7 fragrances. 2 are honorable mentions, just for the simple fact that these fragrances are quite popular, and so they're discussed quite a bit on fragrance channels, and so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on those because I myself have discussed these in depth. I have a dedicated fragrance review for, I think, one of them. And so the first one I'm going to start off with is none other than Roja Enigma. Guys, if you've been following my channel, you know that I love this fragrance. This fragrance is also known as Creation E, but mine says Enigma. God, this is a masterpiece for me. I've said it before, it has sentimental reasons connected. This was my very first Roja, and this is my baby, guys. Like, I am obsessed with this fragrance, okay? And so, for this fragrance, it is an Oriental fragrance. My favorite category of fragrances are Oriental fragrances. And then it's floral, and it also has floral notes. And so what I've noticed with Roja is that he starts off bright in the top of the fragrance. And so this fragrance, I believe it starts out with it starts out the opening with bergamot, and then there is ripe peach, there is citrus neroli, there is also some heliotrope, as well as May rose, ylang ylang, jasmine, there is some geranium, patchouli, as well as some ambergris and musk in the base, and some vanilla, just to name a few, because it does have quite a bit of notes in the fragrance. But guys, when I tell you this this fragrance, it does something to me, and apparently it does the same whenever I wear it for other people. And so this is my honorable mention. I love this fragrance, guys. I'm obsessed with it. It's a masterpiece. Okay, so it's Roja Creation E, or as mine says, Enigma. That's my first honorable mention. And then everyone's favorite, of course, Baccarat Rouge. I mean, hello, must we go over this fragrance? But you know it's gonna be on the list because this fragrance, guys, is another masterpiece for me. This fragrance, when it first came out, it was so unusual. I've never smelled anything like this before. You know, that burnt sugar cane kind of smell. Even to this day, I get that same feeling. Like, I don't know, it just triggers something in the brain. And fragrances that gives me that kind of visceral reaction, for me, most of the times they'll be in the masterpiece segment of in my masterpiece category. But this, guys, we all know this fragrance. I say no more. So this is my second honorary mention, and then I will get into the others. My first is Fragrance de Bois Oud Rose Intense. Guys, this fragrance, like, if you follow me, you know I've said before, I'm not a huge rose person, but when done right, like, I'm all about it, okay? Because I don't like that green kind of potpourri kind of smelling rose, but this right here, Guys, this fragrance is amazing. This fragrance, it starts out, it's sweet, it's sultry, it's it starts off a little fruity in the top, but not like a juvenile kind of fruity. Do you know what I mean? It's very well done. This fragrance, you're gonna see someone very elegant, sophisticated, a little bit mysterious. When you wear this fragrance, guys, it just gives you this elevated sense. It's like date night appropriate. It has, so like I said, it starts out a little fruity in the top, and then there is rose, of course, and then you also have sandalwood, some geranium, and some amber in the base, some amber, as well as agarwood, which is oud, in the base. But this fragrance is absolutely intoxicating, and whenever I wear it, guys, this is not a projection monster or anything like that, but it's more for like a close, intimate setting. Whenever I wear this though, I am getting compliments, and it's like, if they're in your space, they're gonna smell you. And so I always get that. This is for special occasions, so I don't wear this much, but whenever I do, please know that I'm getting some compliments, because it is just one of those rose fragrances that if you like a rose scent, try this scent. Another one that I like from this house is the Siberian Rose. That one is also very intoxicating, but this one, guys, it's a little bit sweeter. The Siberian Rose is a little bit more, it's not as sweet as this and not as fruity in the top, but both are great fragrances. And like I said, Oud Rose Intense by Fragrance de Bois, a must try. One of my most complimented fragrance. So then we are going to go with another Roja. And guys, I love the House of Roja. Like, I mean, look at the quality. It's the bottles, okay? It's the scent. It's just everything all around. The packaging. Like, I don't mind spending money for quality. And he does it well. He does it well. So this fragrance, the next one, is, like I said, from Roja, and this is Innuendo. And Innuendo, guys, is similar to Enigma, where it starts off bright in the top. Like I said, most of Roja's fragrances starts off with that either neroli or some kind of aromatic scent in the top. And so this one is just similar to the Enigma, but this one's a little bit more powdery. And that's another quality I noticed with Roja fragrances. There's like a powdery dry down, and this one definitely is a little bit more powdery. So if you like powdery scents, that, is one of the characteristics of this fragrance. And so, guys, the notes in this fragrance, it starts off with orange, then there is like lemon verbena, there's bergamot and lemon, there is ylang ylang, May rose, jasmine, violet, and then for the base, there's orris root, tonka bean, sandalwood, patchouli, labdanum, and musk. And so, like I said, it starts off really bright in the top, but then it has some floral notes in the middle, and then a little bit musky, a little bit woodsy in the base, and also a powdery dry down. But this, guys, it's beautiful. Innuendo means like a hint or a suggestion, and so whenever you wear it, this is like perfect for date night. This one projects a little bit more. It also lasts about 6-7 hours on my skin, and it's just a gorgeous fragrance and definitely compliment getting, okay? And so my other fragrance is Clinique Christian No. 1, guys, and this fragrance, It is a floral fragrance, and so it's a little sweet. It starts off with some plum. There is pineapple in that top note. Then it has plum, bergamot, lemon, there's cardamom, there is rose, there is jasmine, ylang ylang, also vanilla, tonka seeds, cedar wood, sandalwood, musk, and amber. And so it's sweet, guys, but then it dries down a little woodsy. And when I tell you this fragrance right here, oh my God, like, you want to get people asking what you're wearing? Go ahead and try this fragrance. It is just so intoxicating. This is one of those fragrances that you are going to be bound to get a compliment with. And it lasts about 6 hours on my skin. It doesn't have a monster projection, but definitely if someone is in your space, they're going to be able to smell it. And you know, if you're moving by someone, then they will catch a whiff of that from the sillage. But this is just an absolutely gorgeous fragrance, and if you haven't gotten your nose on this, definitely do so. And so my other fragrance, guys, is X by Clinique Christian. And when I tell you this fragrance, it just puts you in the mind frame of royalty. Whenever I wear it, that is how I feel. And apparently, you know, Cleopatra loved the scent of jasmine, and that's in this fragrance as well. It's a fruity chypre, and so it starts out with peach, then there is Sicilian mandarin, there's bergamot, rhubarb, which is also a note in Delina, which I feel like whenever rhubarb is in a fragrance, it just gives it that just elevated sense of you know, in the fragrance. It just makes it that much more unique. And so it also has pineapple, Egyptian jasmine, and rose, lily of the valley, orris, patchouli, cedarwood, vetiver, vanilla, and cashmere musk. So it's fruity, but it's not like too fruity, because it has the cashmere, cashmere musk, and it just gives it a really good balance. It lasts anywhere from 6 hours on my skin. Not a huge projection again, but definitely will have a little bit of sillage whenever you pass by. If someone is in your space, they're gonna smell it. I overspray with these. Honestly, guys, it's not beast mode, right? This and the number one, they're not beast mode fragrances. So I tend to overspray with these, and you know, it gives what it's supposed to give. Okay, so another compliment getter. And if you have not tried these fragrances, please get your nose on it. Definitely compliment getting. So guys, the next fragrance is Woman in Gold, and this fragrance is just absolutely stunning. And whenever I wear it, guys, I get compliments. This one has a little bit more projection, a little bit more sillage. It's long lasting, about 8 hours on my skin. This one, for me, I wouldn't say date night. I would say it's more of like a very classy, elegant event. I wouldn't really want to wear this like around someone, you know, like at the date night, because I feel like it's a little bit too strong for that. And I wouldn't say go ahead and blind buy this either, because some people, if you don't like the scent of geranium, for me, I find that comes out pretty strong in the fragrance, but I love it. It starts out with a bergamot, mandarin, geranium, there's rose, patchouli, there's oud, and there is also tonka bean in this fragrance, guys. But absolutely stunning fragrance. It definitely gives elegant, classy. You know, I got some money stashed. You know, that's the vibe I get from this fragrance. More so than like a close, intimate situation, right? And so, but whenever I wear this though, I am getting compliments like no one's business. Okay, so get a sniff of this. I wouldn't say blind buy it, but it's a beautiful fragrance if you like geranium, because I find that it's quite strong in the fragrance. So guys, I hope you liked my fragrances on the list of most complimented. Tell me in the comments below which ones you have, which ones you're interested in getting, and stay tuned. Thanks for watching.